The boomers, we call people born after World War II. These baby boomers were, yes, looking for something small, but they did have specific things in mind when they looked at a car. And oh, by the way, nobody was making it. The car companies needed someone with vision. They needed someone who had connected with the generation and were listening to them and could come up with the formula that would really draw these people in.
When these Mustangs were introduced, there was nothing else out there on the market.
From the late 50s to the mid 60s, it was right for someone to deliver a package that connected with people.
Who is Don Draper?
Excuse me?
Leadership today is not only about what you do, it's about who you are. And that's what matters today. As a matter of fact, who you are is always more important than what you do.
This is no simple reform. It really is a revolution. Sex and race, because they are easy, visible differences, have been the primary ways of organizing human beings into groups. We are really talking about humanism.
They wind up in Central Park to listen to Gloria Steinem and other high priestesses of the movement.
So the second wave of feminism sees liberal feminism and radical feminism really taking hold in a way that you could see the seeds planted in the 19th century, but in the 60s it becomes activism.
Women, black people, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, and all the minorities, that all of us must stand up together and say no more.
The 1960s were one of the most exciting times in fashion history. A vast range of styles reflected the social times and creative expression of the decade. As costume designer for the Emmy Award-winning show Mad Men, I've only touched the tip of the iceberg on the style, aesthetic, and look of the 1960s clothing. Join me on a journey through the fashion history of the 1960s.
Medgar was a pioneer. Medgar was a worker, he was a doer, he was a visionary, an activist, dedicated citizen, and this loud blast of a shotgun.
And we immediately dropped.
taking me to somebody cruel, someone who's miles away. Can you tell?
Hi, I'm Ashley Judd. Every day, thousands of women and children are trafficked for prostitution across the United States. End the demand.
Slavery has returned to American shores, and this is not a metaphor, this is literal slavery.
We are dealing with an epidemic, and it's continuing to grow.
That was fun. They said I would be invisible in a crowd. They said that you would turn your backs on me. I hope they're wrong.
Hi, I'm Ashley Judd. Humanity is not for sale. Put an end to modern-day slavery.